The Flash is a student forum for students produced by students. Students make all content decisions, research, write, shoot, and broadcast news stories they deem important to the Eastview community. Stay tuned.
Hey Eastview, welcome back to another episode of The Flash. I'm Godwin, and we got some great stories for you today. First, we got a story talking about the differences between at-home learning and in-school learning. Then, we have a teacher feature on Mr. Strey. Next, a story on Eastview's new Technovations team. And finally, a new section of Lightning Round. Stay tuned for The Flash. School's been looking real different this year, so to start us off, we got Brayden looking at the differences between in-school learning and online learning.
In November, all students were forced into distance learning, up until recently when students were given the choice to do what works best for them.
The way that online school is set up for me works out pretty well because I do have quite a bit of time during my day to get all of my work done.
The teachers are really good at Zooming now. And I just feel like whether you're in the classroom or whether you're online, it's just more or less the same.
I find it a lot easier to learn, especially in like my math class when I'm in person. It's really tough for me to learn when I'm trying to watch videos.
With getting to choose how their school looks, did they make the right decision?
I think I made the right decision. I was really excited to get back into school.
I do think I made the right decision to stick to online school.
Since all students learn differently, there are positives to both online school as well as in-person.
One positive of doing online school is I get to take control of my time.
I get to work more. I work at a gym called Lifetime Fitness over here in Egan.
I think the biggest positive for me was getting that social interaction that I missed for so long. We were fully distanced.
This pandemic has highlighted the diversity in learning styles that ECU students have. Signing off from The Flash, this is Brayden.
Next, we have a story on Mr. Strey's teaching journey here at Eastview. Sam has the story.
You might know Mr. and Mrs. Strey, two teachers who've been working here a long time. But last year, a new Strey started teaching here at Eastview as well. Mr. Patrick Strey, their son. We wanted to talk to him about his experience working with his parents and being a fairly new teacher.
One thing is just the rigor, right? Teaching is an everyday job, and you got to be on. And you got to be on all the time, and there's no, when you're up in front of kids, you got to be your best, and so that's draining.
Being the son of two teachers who already have a reputation here, he had to find himself as a teacher.
You got to be your own person. You got to be yourself. You just got to do what works for you, and you got to be. You have your own personality. Engage kids in whatever way that you are. You can't go in there and try and do someone else's assignment or do something that doesn't work for you, right?
Mr. Strey is actually a former ECU alumnus, and when he went here, both his parents were teachers.
It was normal for me, and I had both of my parents too, so that was a fun and unique experience. I mean, when people ask if was it weird, it really wasn't because they're easy, and it was fun to be able to do that.
Before Mr. Strey became a teacher here, he taught at Scott Highlands Middle School for about 3 years, and he has reasons for returning to his old high school.
It was where I went to school. I wanted to come back and contribute to the community that really helped me find my way, and had a lot of really good moments here and a lot of great memories with teachers and friends, and so. Yeah, it's a way to pay back too, and see of what it means to be a Lightning.
Signing off for The Flash, this is Sam.
Next, Belle is going to talk to us about Eastview's new Technovations team. Take it away.
Eastview Technovations team competes in the statewide Technovation tournament, which is a way for girls to better their community through code. Our app is called Juno Moneda, and it helps guides the user through financial decisions. 2 of the members on the team have parents that are immigrants to the United States, and they saw firsthand how helpful it would have been to have an app like this kind of guiding them through financial decisions. It's super important for women and non-binary people to get into coding because that's how we influence our world now. You can create an app that can have a lot of impact, and these groups tend to be underrepresented in this field, so it's super important to get in there to have the same amount of impact as everybody else.
Alright, Eastview, we got some news for you guys on this section of Lightning Round. Let's do it. We had a very active weekend for our sports here at Eastview. To start us off, LDT won the state championship in both jazz and high kick on Friday and Saturday at Edina, making history by being the first 3A school to win both jazz and kick state titles back-to-back years. Another undefeated season for our Lightning dance team. And a special shout out to Logan Schumer for being the first boy to compete at state and the first boy to win in the state title in dance. Congrats again to LDT. Next, we got alpine skiing. Their meet was held this past Wednesday at Giants Ridge. Competing for the boys was Ryan Whalen, who placed 24th and earned All-State Honorable Mention honors. The girl participants were Kate Young, who placed 8th overall, earning All-State, and Megan Young, who placed 23rd and captured All-State Honorable Mention honors. Congrats to all the team members and coaches on a great season. Next, our basketball team. Boys basketball finished their regular season 16-2 and South Suburban Conference champions. Good job, guys. Swaying away from our sports, we have members of our speech team who competed and qualified for the national tournament in June. Congratulations to Morgan Oxendahl, Thor Ryman, Hannah Olsen, Ella Erdl, Aksha Maletti, Ria Rajvanj, and Faye Zhang. We also have 5 who qualified earlier this year. Congratulations and good luck. And speaking of speech, we also have our speech team competing at sections this Thursday. And finally, we have our chess team who dominated the competition on Saturday at the online South Suburban Conference chess tournament. The top 4 finishers were all from Eastview. We had Ben Vannery, Luke Sponheim, Aiden O'Malley, and Isaac Trainer. Eastview has won 8 of the last 9 conference championships. So congratulations to Coach Bob Detmer and the students on a great season. All right, Eastview, that's all we got for you today. Have a great weekend and a great spring break, and stay tuned for the credits.